Long before the city was built, before the highways, before the neighborhoods, before anyone could remember, something came here. Not with fire, not with war, just quietly. Over time, people forgot. The ships rusted, the grass grew taller, trees pushed through alien steel, nature buried every secret beneath the prairie. Eventually, all that remained were stories. Stories nobody believed anymore. Everyone in the city knew about the field beyond Exit 9. Parents told their children to stay away. Farmers pretended not to notice it. Most people drove past without even looking. But curiosity has a way of finding those willing to listen. One quiet evening, a boy and his faithful dog slipped beneath an old, rusted fence. The city disappeared behind them. The farther they walked, the quieter the world became. Soon they found the first ship, then another, an entire graveyard stretching farther than they could see. Each enormous flying saucer had rested there for decades. Rust covered every inch. Wildflowers bloomed from shattered hulls. Vines climbed over impossible machines. The earth had slowly claimed them as its own. The boy reached out. His fingers brushed ancient metal. Tiny flakes of rust drifted into the evening air. Nothing happened, or so it seemed. They wandered deeper into the forgotten field. The dog suddenly stopped. Its ears lifted. Its eyes locked onto a single spacecraft unlike the others. It wasn't cleaner. It wasn't newer. It simply felt different. The boy stepped closer. Hidden beneath layers of moss, he discovered strange circular symbols carved into the hull. Not scratches, not damage, a language, waiting, nearby. The wind bent every blade of grass, every blade, except around that one ship. The air itself had become perfectly still. The dog refused to enter, but curiosity continued pulling the boy forward. Inside, time had almost stopped. Collapsed corridors stretched into darkness. Roots wrapped themselves around elegant alien architecture. Water dripped softly into forgotten rooms. Dust covered everything, until one small object caught his eye. A single glass marble. Someone else had stood here once, long ago. He switched on his flashlight. The beam wandered across the ancient walls. Then, quite by accident, the light settled onto one weathered symbol. It glowed. Just one. A tiny blue ember hidden beneath centuries of rust. The boy froze. Slowly, the light spread outward. Thin, glowing lines flowed beneath the metal like veins awakening beneath old skin. The ship was remembering itself. For a single, breathtaking moment, the ruined chamber transformed. Broken walls became whole. Shattered windows reappeared. Elegant machines stood exactly as they once had. The ship wasn't repairing itself. It was remembering. Then the windows changed. The prairie disappeared. The city vanished. Outside lay an earth no human had ever seen. Ancient forests, wild rivers, open skies untouched by civilization, and descending through the morning clouds, hundreds of gleaming flying saucers. No battle, no invasion, only explorers. Then, the vision faded. The room became silent once more, but something had changed. The glowing symbols continued spreading beneath the floor. The boy followed them with his eyes. They weren't decorations. They were connected, a network. The glowing lines stretched beyond the room, beyond the ship, beyond the field itself. Every crashed saucer was connected beneath the earth. One enormous system, waiting. The dog suddenly rushed inside. It grabbed the boy's sleeve. It was time to leave. Together they ran back into the moonlit prairie. Behind them, silence. Then, almost too slowly to notice, one giant saucer shifted, only a few degrees. The boy turned back. Nothing moved. Had he imagined it? The dog hadn't. It never looked away. Then the first blue light appeared. Another, then another. Across the endless field, ancient machines quietly awakened one by one. Soft blue light escaped through cracked hulls, through shattered domes, through rust and moss and wildflowers. Not violently, not urgently, patiently, like stars returning to the earth. The dog gently nudged the boy's hand. Neither of them spoke. They simply walked home, back toward the old fence, back toward the city. Far above them, the glowing ships formed an enormous geometric pattern stretching for miles, a design invisible from the ground, hidden in plain sight for generations. Meanwhile, the city carried on. Restaurants closed. Cars passed beneath streetlights. Neighbors wished each other good night. Millions of people slept peacefully, completely unaware that something ancient had awakened just beyond the edge of town. The boy looked back one last time. The fields shimmered beneath the stars, no longer abandoned, no longer forgotten. Some mysteries are.